The idea of the forum task is that it would bring people together across different sectors and organisations and give them the chance to help shape the development of the platform. In doing so, we've taken a bottom-up approach to identifying the questions that the platform was tasked with answering. What do people need by the way of data, information and models to achieve more integrated catchment management? Through the forum, we've collated information and knowledge on who's done what, the data and models available, and the barriers to their wider use. It's provided the opportunity for people to say what more is needed and thereby define a wish list for future projects. The best thing about the forum is that it has helped to ensure that this isn't just a research project, but actually has real application and is something useful, something that can be built upon longer term as our collective understanding and experience in catchment management moves forward. Something that we were particularly pleased about with the forum was the contributions, the interest and the willingness of people to participate. Across a range of pre-consultation meetings and telephone discussions, and also with the workshops and the forum events, these were all well attended by different organisations. This included representatives from government and policymakers, not only across England, Wales and Northern Ireland, but also across a range of policy areas, including water, soils, air, environmental economics, flooding, ecosystems and biodiversity, climate change and farming. We also have contributions from the research community, with representatives from universities and research institutes. Additionally, environmental regulators also fed into the process, again across different policy areas. We also had input from other environmental organisations such as the NFU, the CLA, Angling Trust, Rivers Trust, the CaMMP network in general, WWF and RSPB. Finally, the water industry also contributed, bringing their challenges to our attention, as well as UCWIR and the DWI. So we had lots of different perspectives feeding into this project, all through the forum, which represented policymakers through to implementers. Everyone was really keen to input, learn from each other, and to see where this goes in the future. Another thing that we were particularly pleased about for the forum was the range of technical questions that were raised. Not just this, the commonality between these questions. This really allowed us to focus in on the questions in the case study development. So we had a lot of questions that were raised by everyone contributing to the process. Through the pre-consultation interviews, we had approximately 195 questions. The Environment Agency Evidence Review raised a further 30 odd questions. And through Workshop 1, when we all got together, we raised another 60-ish questions. So this gave us over 280 individual questions as a starting point. We then had to work carefully as a consortium and with the forum to review these questions, score, rank and condense them into the focused case studies to demonstrate via the platform. To do this, we used the common themes that were emerging. Although a lot of questions were raised, there were definitely some common themes, such as the effectiveness of measures, source apportionment, access to data and models, and so on. All these common themes drove the case studies. So in summary, we had over 280 individual questions. These were gathered across 40 different organisations. They were then summarised into common generic questions, which highlighted 10 issues that captured about 80% of the questions asked. The case studies were then designed to address these issues. So this bottom-up approach that we have taken to development of the platform has meant that the user requirements have driven the development. Different perspectives of catchment management planners, implementers and the regulators have contributed. So it's not just been the modeller or the data developer that have been involved in the project. This has really helped to ensure that the platform has real application and is useful, and something that can be built upon longer term. The great thing about the forum and the events that we have run is that it's provided a brilliant opportunity for bringing people together and for networking. For example, in the Forum Workshop 3, we had 56 people attending from 37 different organisations. It's been an opportunity to get end users' feedback on what they need in the first place, so the questions they need answering and thereby the case study identification. Also feedback on the look and the feel of the platform and how the case studies are hosted on the platform and its usability, as well as feedback on the data catalogue and what might be missing. We've also had feedback on the evaluation tools and how to use them. So this has really helped further development of the platform and helped build a forum and community for the future.